Hello, welcome. Today I have another ink sample review video for you. This one is by Ink Studio 224 by Sailor. And I will go ahead and shake this up. I don't think there's any shimmers or anything. All right, let's take a look and see how this looks. Okay, this is a really pretty color. It looks kind of like a dusty purpley, maybe a little bit gray. Put a little extra here, do some ribbons. I'm going to put a little heavier on this side. And I just need to pop the bubbles. There we go. All right. We just need to write the name. All right, Ink Studio 224. This is by Sailor. Okay. And I'm going to set this off to the side to dry under the fan, and I will be right back. Here's how it looks. Okay, we're back. So I'm going to try this with some copy paper. Get some in here. And the reason I always do this on copy paper is because sometimes if you're at work or school, maybe you don't have your fancy papers handy and you just want to know if this ink will perform well on some inexpensive paper. All right, and this was Ink Studio 224. Okay, and this is copy paper. All right, and so far this looks like a really nice kind of a purpley color. We're going to set that aside to dry and then try this on some HP 32. And HP 32 is also copy paper. However, it's a nicer paper, has a nice smooth finish on top, and the ink tends to show off a little bit more of its special properties on this paper. It's a good in-between paper if you don't want to use something like cheap copy paper, but you don't want to spend the money on some more expensive paper. 224, and this is HP 32, and I have a link for this down below in case you are looking to get this paper. It is an Amazon affiliate link, so it helps me out, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. And if there are any colors that you would like to see me review, leave a comment down below, and if I have the ink or if I can get it, then I will do a review video for you. All right, here's how that looks. Oh, it looks like I got two papers. Oh well. All right, that's how that looks so far. We'll let that dry. And let's grab some Tomo River. And Tomo River, of course, shows off the properties of the ink really, really well. So I always do a test on this. I have a feeling that this ink has a lot going on, so hopefully we'll be able to see that on this paper. This is Ink Studio 224, and this is Tomo River paper. And if this video was helpful to you at all, or if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more. Okay, there we go. All right, that's how that's looking. And I'm going to go check on our swatch real quick and see if it's dry. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So here is how these swatches turned out. Here is the copy paper, and it is a really nice, just even purple. It's got a little bit of shading in here, even though this is just copy paper. There is a tiny bit of shading that you can see. And over here in these purple swatches, there's a little bit of blue peeking out. And so that's kind of nice that it still shows off some of its properties. There is a tiny bit of feathering, but I have a feeling that it just has to do with how much ink I laid down, because you can see the feathering a tiny bit up here, but then down here there's none. So I think maybe it just depends on the type of pen that you use. It's probably safe for everyday practice, everyday use. And then this is the HP 32 paper, and here you can see the purple and you see that blue peeking out a little bit more noticeable. And there's a little bit more shading in the writing. So this is a much nicer paper to use for this ink. And then here is the Tomo River paper. And you can see again, it's got this really nice shading. And over here, the purples are just a little bit richer. And then that blue or green, it looks more green here, is peeking through. And so you get to see a little bit more wide range of color in this paper, on this paper. So that's how that looked. And then this is how the swatch turned out. It's really, really pretty. So you see this really pale purple going to a dark purple, and then you got that green or blue that's peeking out. It's kind of a teal color. And up here, there's little blooms of that teal as well. And in these ribbons here, it kind of shifts from being purple to that teal. I'm hoping that the camera is picking that up clearly. It's really a super pretty color, lots and lots of shading and different colors. And down here in the writing, you could see the shading as well. So this is super pretty. So I'll leave a link down below where you can find this ink. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.